If you would have told me 20 years ago that I actually could make money covering and participating in exotic car rallies, I wouldn't have believed you. I would have loved to believe you. I can't imagine anybody making money doing that type of stuff. Early 2000s, Mischief 3000 came out, and I keep on talking about the O2 Gumball 3000 because it was the OG of the exotic car rallies in the United States. I don't know what it is about Mischief 3000 that so many people that come up to me even after all these years, 23 years, and saying that movie inspired me to develop my automotive business or YouTube channel. I don't know what it was, some type of magic in that movie. And I thought, Dido thought, my driver thought, we all thought that this was a one and done deal. We should have known people who were on the Gumball rally wanted to make their own exotic car rally and charge a lot of money for it. And it just took off. Everybody was doing exotic car rallies. In our 7 Mischief DVDs, we've actually only covered 5 exotic car rallies. But we were known for Mischief goes on these rallies. You know, it used to be import street racing. Now it's exotic car rallies. And actually, in 20 years, from 2002 to 2022, I've covered 16 exotic car rallies. And these are 3 or more days, luxury/exotic car rallies. And what's pretty amazing is that over the 20 years, I never used a single one of my own cars because none of my cars are exotic cars.
Man, was this a Lamborghini?
This is a Pro.
So when you add up all the entry fees to all 16 rallies, equals about $157,000. And this goes for 2 people in 1 car. I paid probably out of pocket maybe $5,000, and my company's academics probably paid about 10 grand. We were invited most of the times to cover these rallies to make them legit. And everybody would ask us, why wouldn't we, after all these years, do our own Mischief rallies? Because it takes a lot of work to put together a rally. You know, and here we are trying to come out back in the day, a movie per year. And you're going to mix in organizing a rally, worry about insurance and the liability of a rally. And then nobody's going to invite us to cover their rally because we can make their rally look terrible, make ours look the best. In the last 16 years, we covered 29,000 miles on rallies across 4 continents and 15 countries. And the most amazing part out of all of that is there's not one single accident. Nobody's gotten hurt. When I said last time I was here that we had to take a break, we were pushing it too much with the crazy driving we used to do. One day, time's going to run out. So we took our own advice and chilled out. If you see any rallies going on now, nobody's doing 205 on the highways. To try to find information on rallies and events in the early 2000s is really hard because social media wasn't a thing. A lot of the rallies were advertised on forums, the old forums like the M5 board and Ferrari chat and Dado's DTMpower.net. And some of the forums are no longer around, but luckily using the Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine, I was able to actually find the real prices and the actual routes of the rallies we did early back in the day. I can't imagine $150,000 to spend on going on 16 rallies. And half of that was just for the 2006 Gumball 3000, which was about $74,000 US. And this is 2006 money. I love seeing in our old movies the struggles that I went through to capture content for these early 2000 rallies. I'd have my one camera that used DV tape. DV tape runs out, and it usually always ran out with the screen on the camera flashing 5 minutes left. And it was always during like either a police chase or something crazy where I'm sweating. I'm trying to hold the camera still in the car. I have an extra tape in the side pocket of the door that's been unwrapped, ready to go, so I can switch tapes right out. And we have the fold-out maps in the car that you never fold back up that flies out. And Dado, my driver, has the scanner, and we're listening to police and stuff.
I think it's going to be a blue Porsche, about 110. It's going to have 2 Ducatis behind it. I don't even know if I'll catch them.
The cameras were huge, and my forums used to be huge, trying to keep the cameras still. And then nowadays, we're just like relaxed and air conditioning. We got the radio on. We're using the Waze app that has a map on there, crowdsourced information about police and traffic jams. We do have the radar detector, but it's just so much more relaxing. We got the GoPros going in case I miss a shot, dash camera. We have the phone is also a camera with a stabilizer. It's just, I like it now because it's more relaxing. I'm older now, but in the early days, I do appreciate all the stuff that we went through. because it just made the footage more meaningful to us. I love talking to people who done rallies in the beginning and just laughing at all the stuff we used to do just to get content. So out of the 20 years, my favorite rally cars, definitely Dido's M3. Remember, there's two M3s. There's a 99 E36 M3 that we use on the Gumball 3000. And then it got stolen with the Gumball stickers on it right before we did the 03 Players Run Rally. Then he bought a blue E36 M3 for that rally. And that one later on became his race car, painted yellow, turbo, full roll cage, everything. Those two are my favorite cars. And of course, Rob's Loman's GT2. My favorite car that I got to drive in any of the rallies was the Savage Garage SVJ, because I've never driven a Venador before. And they're like, here, Dustin, drive this through Utah. And it just had the Gentani exhaust put on it. Just driving that car for a cameraman from always filming and not being able to drive anything to drive this spaceship. And that car was absolutely insane. I put the time that I hung out with Savage Garage probably about 900 miles on that car. And that was pretty much the highest mileage SVJ at the time. So Randy didn't care about the mileage on that car. I absolutely love that car. The worst car we've taken on a rally was my friend Deepak had a super stretched Chrysler 300 wrapped in chrome gold with a gold wing door in the middle. It was so long, everywhere we went, it got stuck in parking garages because it really couldn't go in. It was great if we were just going across the country on straight highways, but we were going on curvy roads. And after a while, the lights inside were flashing and we couldn't figure out how to turn off the flashing lights. So here we are trying to sleep and the lights and the radio going. It's like sleeping in a strip club. And it was like that for 4 days in a row. And he's like, get me out of this damn car. There were no strippers there. And it's just like, yeah. Back in the day, the stuff that we're doing, the antics and stuff, we made it up as we went along because we had nothing to follow, nothing to watch. We just doing goofy things and not thinking that people would actually buy our DVDs or follow along in our adventures. And then nowadays, when you're watching rally coverage, everybody is copying everybody else. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but once somebody's doing a TikTok thing, and so this guy got to do it. So every rally you see, it's like the same cars in different colors with rally drivers doing the same thing. I didn't grow out of it, but it's not as entertaining as it was before.
So we come way down there and there was a police scanner apparently following us, and so we decided it'd be very clever to come off the freeway. So we came off and thought, hang on a minute, they can still see us from the freeway. So we split up, we come back over the freeway, down the road, around the grass and stopped. And it's only after about 2 minutes we realised that the whole place had thorns which are 1 inch, 2-3 centimetres long. One guy's got 4 flat tyres, so I think I've got at least 2. Just to make things worse, that little straight 6 car over there, parked there, state trooper came along, really nice guy, nothing on us, stopped and said, are you all trying to hide? And we said no. I think he guessed we were trying to hide. No, he's been really friendly.
Thanks a lot for not arresting us or turning us in or anything like that.
Yeah, thanks, Scotty.
Yeah.
My friend Purdue, he owns a company called Enso Car Care Products. And he came out to my house and he interviewed me and Dido. Nobody's ever interviewed me and Dido together before. Because I've been trying to get him on VINwiki, but unfortunately with his work, he can't come and tell stories. We're talking about the history of mischief and stuff. Dido tells me, he's like, I want to do a rally again. I'm like, what? Who is this guy? 21 years later, Dido wants to do a rally again with me? That's how long it's been. We did the 2004 Players Run. He got arrested, let go. Charges dropped, but he got in so much trouble. His family's like, we don't want you doing this anymore. Gets a great job in the government, family man now. And he's looking at me, he's like, I want to do another rally. So what we're trying to do is find a rally that me and Dido can go on together, set up cameras and film ourselves, talk about comparing the rally we're on, that rally compared to what we used to do back in the day. Just exchange stories of all the stuff we've done in Mischief over the last 23 years. It's something we want to do this year. We just got to find the right car and the right rally. Then we'll finally get some stories from Dido.
This month of VINwiki Car Stories is brought to you by Bridgestone, and the most exciting news out of Bridgestone is the brand new release of their Alenza Prestige tire. The Alenza Prestige Highway tire is for drivers who want a long-lasting, elegant, and comfortable ride without compromising at all on wet weather performance. Amazing tire that features their next generation Enlighten technology, as well as their Quiet Track technology, an in-groove feature designed to reduce tread pattern noise combined with a wide center rib that helps to deliver a whisper-quiet ride with comfortable and responsive handling. So check them out now at the link in the description below to learn more about the Alenza Prestige tires from Bridgestone and the entire Bridgestone family of products.